All right, Sherry, the Cincinnati Playhouse is taking on a tough and often painful subject that deals with society's changing views about the homosexual lifestyle. Alvin Keith and Stephanie Barry star in Mothers and Sons, which runs from March 18th and April 17th. And I'm so glad to have you here. And as we're chatting, before we come on, we're just talking about what is the most important thing to cover here. And you said it's really a play for everyone, all ages, or at what point, adolescence on to begin the conversation?
Well, we're both going to answer, but I'm a mother and a grandmother.
Okay.
And someone at the theater asked me could they bring their child who was 15. And there's subject matters that many of us are still very uncomfortable about with homosexuality, and some of it can be a little explicit about that. And but many of the children that we're raising, our own kids, are homosexual or struggling with that, or go to school with those people, with others. So I think it's important.
And it permeates the media now.
Yes,
Most
exactly.
definitely.
Unless your child tends to be more sheltered and from television and movies and subject matter.
Exactly. There's no way they haven't heard it.
Exposed,
Yeah.
And so beginning the conversation,
Right.
it's one of life's issues that is going to be in the news as we navigate
Most definitely.
legalities and moralities and all of these things.
And let us not forget also that one of the highlights of the show is an 11-year-old kid named Austin. We do have a child in this show. It is a 4-person show, 3 adults and 1 child.
Okay.
He's 11. And so he's had to deal with this play. He's read the play. His parents have read the play. And I think it speaks a lot to what's going on today. This
So
issue
it's a
is
good
something that permeates.
conversation starter.
Most
Yes,
definitely.
and that's the important thing as a parent when you take your child to a play that is what's considered adult material.
Right.
You have a family conversation about it
Most
before
definitely.
and after.
And I remember
Wonderful
I was a little
opportunity.
older than 11 when the AIDS epidemic really hit, and that was a painfully scary time for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And we're so past that now, a couple of decades later.
Well, what's interesting about this play is that we find that some people still aren't past it, or there's still some things that we have to work through. And we see that in this play as well. As much as we think that we've moved on, or what have you, there are people that are still being affected by it today.
So the storyline is you're the mother of a
Yes.
son who died of AIDS.
20 years
who had
ago.
been the partner of the
Yes.
character that
Yes.
you play.
Yes.
Then you go on to get married later and have a child with that
Yes.
partner. So you have every level
Yes.
of the different issues that come up.
I think
Yes.
what's important is that with all the advancement with AIDS medication and
Yes.
controlling the illness, a lot of the attitudes have not changed.
Right, right. Okay. It's good stuff. It runs from March 15th or 17th.
I
Is
think
that
it
what I
started
said?
around the
We
15th,
It-
maybe
oh,
the
yes,
18th.
it started-
But I
it
do know
started.
it closes on the 17th
It closes
of
the
April.
17th of April, so
Yes.
we've got a couple of weeks left.
Yes.
Now through April 17th. There's the phone number to call, or go to cincyplay.com for tickets. And I'm glad the show's going well, and
Yes,
thank you
it
both
is.
for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank
Okay.
you.